Hello, everyone. Great to have you here. So, have you ever tried to step back so that your child can cope on their own? Have you then watched them crumble or shut you out completely? You're not alone. I see it a lot. So if I step back, they think I don't care, but if I help too much, they're never going to learn to cope. What on earth do I do? That's the emotional tightrope we are walking every single day as parents. So trying to help our children to grow without them feeling that rejection. That's what today's Talk It Out is all about. We're going to unpack how to build emotional independence while keeping trust and connection strong. So while our young person is struggling, whether it's anxiety, frustration, or the familiar meltdown after school, so our instinct is to try and jump in there and fix it. We want that pain to go away. But when we always rescue, we're accidentally teaching them they can't cope or handle it without us. So it's a bit of an issue. And when we try and pull away too suddenly, hoping that they're just going to manage this, they're going to do it, they can then feel abandoned or unloved. So that's the heart of this tension. Is too much protection can hold them back, too little connection can shut them down. So what do we do? Emotional independence doesn't grow in isolation. It grows in safety and connection. So before children can regulate, they learn to co-regulate. They borrow some of our calm until they can find their own. So think of it like trying to learn to swim. You don't just throw them into the deep end and hope for the best. Well, some people have done, but it's not ideal. You stay close to them. You try to help them find the rhythm, and slowly you let that distance grow. They can go a little bit further and a little bit further. That's what trust looks like in emotional growth. So I'm not leaving you, I'm teaching you that you can float. You can do this. You've got it. I'm right here, but you've got it. So what we're going to do is think about how can we manage this so we can name it, but don't fix it. That's the step number one. So when your child is upset, start by naming what you see instead of rushing in to solve it. That sounds really unfair, or you seem disappointed about that. It doesn't dismiss the feelings, it validates them. And validation is that foundation of that trust. Go at step two. Co-create small coping steps. So ask them, what's the one thing we could try before I step in? You're not withdrawing that support. You're handing over small pieces of control safely. This builds the capability and that connection. Think about step three, model the calm, not the control. So children watch how we manage our own stress. So they watch our tone, our postures, our pauses. They teach these emotional regulation more than any lecture we could ever do. We are teaching it through what we're doing in all of those tricky moments. When we stay grounded, when we feel safe, then they feel safe too. And they feel safe enough to try coping on their own. And remember, in school settings, teachers can mirror this too. They can provide structure and warmth and side by side, especially important for our neurodivergent learners who need predictability to build that emotional security. So here's what I want you to hold on to. Trust and independence aren't opposites. They're partners. Your child learns to stand tall because you've been a steady base. You're not pulling away. You're showing faith in their strength. When you walk that tightrope, and it really is a tightrope tension, but when you walk it with intention, what you're saying is, I trust you to try, and I'm here if you fall. I'll help you. That's how emotional resilience grows, through that connection, not correction. So, if this conversation has spoken to you at all, if you've ever felt that tension between holding on and letting go, you're in the right place. I share Talk It Out Thursday every week for parents, carers, and educators who want to understand what's really happening beneath the behaviour and build that emotional confidence for families. So follow along, comment, and share what resonates with you. Your stories and your questions shape what we explore next because this isn't just advice, it's a community learning to walk the tightrope of trust together. You've got this. You've got this. See you next week. Bye bye for now.